Hi guys, it's Amy from My Goals, His Grace here, and we're going to do a little bit of back planning today. So from September 28 to October 4 is the week that we're going to be in, and I'm just going to show you how I transfer my tasks and to-dos from my pocket planner to my Hobonichi Cousin. So in my pocket planner, I have a weekly section and then dailies that follow it. So at the beginning of each week, I will make a list of to-dos that I want to accomplish that week. And then on the daily pages in my pocket planner, I will refer to that list and write a new smaller to-do list so that I kind of break it up throughout the week of what to do. And then at night, I will transfer what I did on the dailies in my pocket into the weekly in my Hobonichi so that, I just have like an archive of what I did that week. But my planning system can be something that is a totally different video because it's a bit more like in depth than that. But anyways, so on the sidebar there, I put my overarching to-dos that I want to become a habit, like things that I do like every day. So like reading my Bible, praying, moving or working out, planning and grading, tracking my food and money, and just tracking like when I post on Instagram and do things for YouTube and stuff like that, just to keep me accountable. And then on the bottom of my sidebar, I put like how much money I'm spending for that week. So it's like non-essentials, bills, food, credit cards, and then like savings and stuff like that. So that's where I track save like my finances in my Hobonichi. On the bottom of each day, I write out the food that I eat during the day. Somehow I think this is going to keep me more accountable at eating better, but it really doesn't. But I'm going to finish that out this year, and I might change it up next year and do something else on the bottom of each day during the week. So I actually don't have my daily inserts from September 28, 29, and 30 in my pocket anymore. Since it's October, I threw those away. So I'm kind of going off memory of what I did. And so I did letter ornaments that day for my Etsy shop. And I did research shipping, since I'll have to learn how to do that since I'm selling ornaments and Bibles in my Etsy shop. But overall, it was a good day. So that's why I wrote that in there. And then I also always write on the bottom of my sidebar what highlighter or Tombow that I use to highlight the tasks that I accomplished that week. And for this week, it was the Tombow 158, which is just a really nice olivey green color. So moving on to Tuesday. It's not my favorite day of the week. I prefer Mondays even over Tuesdays. It's just a long day of work for me. We have block schedules at the school that I work at. So we have like a full 7-period day on Mondays and Thursdays, and then Tuesdays and Wednesdays are blocks. So that means we teach less classes, but for a longer amount of time. So we have like 78-minute classes, and that's a day where I just teach all day. I don't really have much of a break, but that's okay. I like the classes I teach that day. It just ends up being long, that's all. So then I just put in there that I planned for some of my classes that day. I hit my goals of 8,000 steps. The presidential debate was that night, and not to get into it, but whew, what a doozy of a debate. So I'm just checking in my pocket again where I keep what I eat during the week. Just so that I have a reference for it. So then if I don't record it in my Hobonichi at night, then I still have a reference of what I ate during the week. So it's nice to like have that there. But again, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep up this habit in 2021. I might change it to like maybe gratitude at the bottom, or I don't know, something else. I feel like a lot of things are going to change in 2021 as to how I use my Hobonichi. I just don't know what that is going to look like yet, but I'm pretty excited to use this planner again because it's just been awesome. So if you haven't checked out Hobonichi products yet, I would definitely recommend them. They're pretty awesome. So now flipping back to my weekly spread in my pocket planner, I was just seeing like what I was doing that day. And I was pretty productive on Wednesday. So I have a long prep in the morning at school to get a lot of things done. So I was able to grade a lot. I was able to plan for, the upcoming week, and stuff like that. So a really great productive day. Love Wednesdays. We had a PLC meeting after school with our social studies department, so I put that in there. I'm currently reading through the book of Genesis in a 90-day reading plan for the Bible. I needed to cancel a subscription that I randomly subscribed to for documentaries, but then realized I didn't need it anymore. I printed my theme for October for my pocket planner, and I tried to draw a pumpkin, epically failed, and then I drew it again, and it looks better. I like it, actually. I also back journaled that day, so I've also journal in the daily pages of my Hobonichi, which is one of the main reasons why I got this Hobonichi planner, is to memory keep in the daily section. And I was, again, behind on my dailies as well, so there are just days or nights where I just journal a couple of, pages, which it doesn't take too long, but sometimes I just get a little backed up there. And again, writing down my food that I ate for that day. Basically, my lunches are the same because I eat the same thing during the week because I just bring the same thing to school every day. That changes weekly, but this week I had salsa chicken every day, which was great. It was delicious, but do I really need to write that down? And then I ended up getting Taco Bell for dinner, so you could really tell that me writing down my food keeps me accountable with eating healthy. So we finally made it to October 1st, where I have daily pages in my pocket planner again, but I realized I didn't spend anything on September 29th, so I wrote in a no spend day for that day. So going into my dailies in my pocket planner, I'll check what I did more specifically on that day, because every morning I will create a to-do list of what I want to accomplish that day, what I want to do, and then hopefully check a lot of those things off. So that's what I'm transferring into my Hobonichi Cousin now. So on October 1st, I get paid on the 1st, which is exciting. I graded a lot that day. I posted on Instagram. I painted Bibles for my Etsy shop, which was opening in October sometime, so that's exciting. I finally set up officially my October spreads and decorations in my pocket planner, so that was great. So overall, great day, good day. Wrote it in there, love it. And again, wrote my food on the bottom. Nothing changes besides the dinner. So going into Friday, we have virtual Fridays each week to meet with our students through Zoom. So even though we're not in school in person on Fridays, it's still a school day. But just some things that I did on Friday was I graded a lot again. I read Genesis. I researched shipping and how to ship Bibles and ornaments and stuff like that. And then also we had volleyball practice from 3:30 to 5:30 on Friday, since IHSA is allowing us to have a couple of contact days with our fall sports team. So thankful for that. Then I just went to the finance section in my pocket planner where I keep, the monthly bills that get taken out and then a list of things that I spend money on. And then I'll transfer that into my Hobonichi as well so that I can keep track of how much I'm spending on things. And then I think I forgot one, so I had to go back and refill it in. And then again on the bottom I just put the meals that I had for that day, which again they don't really change much except for dinner because I eat the same thing for lunch at school every day. On Saturday, I did a lot of Instagram things in the morning and things to my Etsy shop and talked to people who have Etsy shops and stuff like that, which was super nice of them because they did not have to, help me out at all, but they did, and I'm really thankful for them. Yeah. Later on that day, I went over to my sister's house for some pizza. We ended up grilling pizzas, which is really tasty. So I put mozzarella and prosciutto and arugula or basil or whatever on one pizza, and it's just so good. She even had me try peaches on pizza, and I know it sounds really weird, but it was so good. So good. And then later on at night, it was my friends Erica and Josh's birthday, so we celebrated their birthdays. And then Sunday was a really great day as well. I ended up talking to my mom a bit. And then my sister again asked me if I wanted to go see Hocus Pocus with her and her family, like in a theater, which was really cool because I've only ever seen like Hocus Pocus, on a TV, like at home. So seeing it like on a big screen was really cool and really fun. And I mean, I love hanging out with them and my nieces and stuff, so that was awesome. But since it was Sunday, I had to do a little bit of work too, so I had to plan a little bit and just make sure that my lessons were ready to go for the week and that my announcements were ready to put up on our class bulletin board. And then I came home and talked to my other sister and ended up hanging out with her for a little bit. And again, wrote down what I ate for that day and the money that I spent. And then with the either highlighter or the Tombow that I use for that week, I will go back and put boxes around the meals that I ate for that week. And then I will highlight the things that I got accomplished. So whatever is in my to-do list on the sidebar are things that I highlight throughout the week. So if I like planned, if I graded, if I spent money, if I posted on Instagram or I, worked on my Etsy shop or something like that, I'll highlight those things to see how like productive I was throughout the week. And then I'll put like circles or brackets around like the bigger things or the more special things that happened that week. So like the presidential debate or painting Bibles or stuff like that. But yeah, this is basically what a spread will look like in my weekly section of my Hobonichi. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.